Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully, y'all are doing great. Just get myself put together. Oh, look at there. It's back in the App Store. Well, look at here. Good morning, Jamie or Jaime. Good morning. Good morning, Facebook folks. I'll be running a little bit behind. Maybe I'll need to start saying that I will be starting at 7:45, 7:50. I might need to do that. Good morning. How y'all doing? Good morning, Darlene. Good morning, Abigail and Terry Toho. Good morning to you. Duan or Dune. Good morning, Tam. This morning. How you doing? How are things going for you? How are things going for you? How are you? Good morning, Midiador. Sarah. How y'all doing this morning? How are you? I'm just getting started. My daughter is doing some test prep, and so I'm having to bring her. Good morning, Antoinette. Having to bring her to school, which is not what I typically do. So I'm starting a little later than I would prefer. Every week, Monday through Friday, we walk 25, 30 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer. Um, but we walk and we talk business and mindset and really try to ground ourselves in some truths. Good morning. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. It is Valentine's Day, isn't it? One of my favorite holidays. All right, I'm gonna get to it. Hopefully, all of you have a great Valentine's Day. Those that celebrate. Hopefully, you guys have a great Valentine's Day. This week, all I've been talking about is love. Different kinds of love. Love in a way that you probably wouldn't expect. What are y'all's thoughts on Valentine's Day? Celebrate? Are you all about the coffee? I mean, the candy and chocolates? Let me know. What are y'all's thoughts about Valentine's Day? I'm rocking my Valentine's Day shirt. Thought I would lean into some trends. I made the bow was made in Midjourney. The XOs I pulled straight from Canva. It was actually a Canva template. It was one of their fonts, and I was like, boom, that'll work. I was done in like 2 seconds. Good morning, Paulette and Sierra Todd. Good morning, Elle White. Mama Stacy, good morning. Those of you that are over here on my Facebook, good morning to y'all. Let me get y'all set up and YouTube. Good morning, Kia. Good morning. Kia says, yes, we win no matter what. Have an amazing day on purpose. Happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for that, Kia. Good morning to you. Good morning, dog baby Tamia. How y'all doing? We win regardless, y'all. New journey, leaving the past behind. Love that name. Good morning. Good morning, Proverbs 345. Glad to have you here this morning. This is Morning Motivations with Martine, and I'm Martine. Every Monday through Friday at 7:40-ish. It's starting to become 7:40-ish. I just try to offer a little bit of encouragement to help myself. You got to speak these things to yourself, man. I don't know what's going on. All my stuff is frozen. I wonder if it's TikTok or if it's me. Let me check. Let me see. Uh-oh. I don't know if y'all see me or not. over on it says I have no internet. So I don't know if any of this is working or not anymore. Huh. Y'all know I gotta work around. I got a way to make it work if y'all are still there. Um, okay, that's working. I don't know. I feel a little blind when I can't see my different chats. Let me try again. May have to move that one up. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if I still got connection over on my phone. Okay, let's check my phone. Okay, so it's just my. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Smiley. Good morning, Princess. I don't know what's going on. Good morning, Stephen. Princess Charm. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Lisa. I don't know, y'all. My iPad's acting up. Let's see. But I got to get these steps in. So I got to figure this out on the fly. I got a few people watching on Facebook. There we go. I don't know what's going on and why my Wi-Fi is not picking up. But you know what they say: turn it off, then turn it back on. Good morning, Kia. If you're still there, I know you're usually off to work, so if you're not there, that's okay. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Hoping that you have some time with those that you love, whether that be your paramour. There we go. I don't know what was going on. I have no idea. Good morning, Corona. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. All right, I'm gonna jump in and get to it. It's Friday. Happy Love Day to those of you that celebrate. Good morning, Creative Minds to Digital. Good morning, Tabitha. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing good. If you celebrate, let me know. What plans do you have? If you ain't got no plans, it's okay. I don't have any plans. None at all. So it's okay if you don't. Well, my plan was to rock my Valentine's Day shirt, which I'm doing. And then I think I'm actually gonna throw it in the washer so I can put it back on. That's what I think I'm gonna do. It's been a good week. I'm wrapping up the week with this final walk. I'm so glad that I was able to get her done. Last week I missed a couple days because I was sick. So I'm very, very appreciative of that. On the mind, it has not been easy. It's not been an easy week, but here we are. And I'm gonna just keep at it. Tickle Me Purple, good morning. Good morning, Shar, with some numbers. Good morning. All right, let me get my little I planned paper code. Good morning to you. And let's get into it. It's really been a great week. I don't have any complaints. And I want you guys to really take a look back at this week as well. And I hope that you've had the kind of week that I've been able to have as well. Just not going to complain. There's been a lot of craziness going on. And I know I've been feeling quite anxious, but it could be worse. It could be worse. It really could be. And I'm thankful to be here, to be alive, to be breathing. We made it, y'all. We made it to Friday. So we're going to celebrate our wins. Let me know in the chat what your wins were. I want to talk a little bit about what all we covered this week. Monday, we looked at passion over purpose. We learned that passion is the spark. It's what keeps you engaged in the things you love, but it doesn't last. All right. And having purpose in our work is what really lasts, which really gives us that staying power to go in the long run. Right? Then I took a step back and said, look, we gotta first determine, are we looking at this from a place of like being obligated, or does it come from our true passion? So passion over pressure, and making sure that we're choosing things that really spark joy in us, so that when we lay those foundations for purpose, it'll take us a lot further in the long run. All right. Then Wednesday, talked about why we're failing at love. And the bottom line is, you gotta love yourself, which also means you gotta take some time to set boundaries with those that you love. And that even though hot baths and nail appointments are all great, nothing wrong with any of those things. All right, don't want you to think there's anything wrong with those. None of that taps into the day-to-day ways that we can really love ourselves and take care of ourselves, and quit chasing the desire to make other people happy. Wednesday, taking care of you is part of the work. Self-care. And then yesterday, we talked a little bit about Black women, their role in AI, and ensuring that we're telling our stories. All right? So as we look back over this week, whether it's tied to the things we've done this week or something else, what were your wins? What were your wins? Good morning, Kathy. All right, I've got a few of you watching, and I'll keep going. I will keep going, child. I see you watching, but I want to make sure I create space for you to engage too. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Miss Paulette. How are you doing this morning? We've been talking about love all week. Happy Valentine's Day. We've got to love what we do. We've got to love ourselves in order to love what we do. And we've got to align ourselves with our purpose. Once we know our purpose, everything else lines up quite perfect. Yeah, good morning, Miss Paulette. How are you? Good morning, Angela Cooks. How are you? Also, let's talk a little business for just a second. When we hopped on TikTok, so Facebook people, I'm talking to y'all. If you don't have a TikTok account, go and get you one. You can download the app again from CapCut. You can also download again. So if you kind of rushed in your feelings and deleted the app, go back and re-download it. That's one. And then two, start monetizing over there. Start monetizing from a business standpoint. I just don't think the app is going anywhere, and if it does, it's gonna take another couple of years. So let's make some money along the way. Okay? Facebook people, YouTube people, go back over there. You done signed all the other agreements. You didn't know what you were signing. So come on over to TikTok and make sure that you are building out a brand there and other places to diversify. Nice little hunger pain. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a good. Yep, it's a good. Nothing wrong with a little hunger pain. This means I need to eat me a good breakfast. I got quiet groups today. Or are you working? Or are you working? But I'm gonna keep rocking and rolling with this. Whew. Y'all, I am getting a pretty strong hunger pain. Good Lord. Woof. I tried to step up my pace today. Good morning, Benjamin. It's bringing out a physical reaction. Whew. Good morning, Benjamin Jackson. How are you? Let me check on a few things. Ah, I see. Good morning, Gia Creations. How are you this morning? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Those of you that are just hopping on, I'm Martine, and this is Morning Motivations with Martine Brown. And every Monday through Friday, that's between me and a lot of folks. Once I set it and set my mind to it, there's nothing that's going to get in my way. So whether I have two people, one person, or no people, I'm going to do this walk and I'm going to do this live. And what people don't realize is they chasing money. They're chasing, trying to do as much as they can to learn how to do things for free. When our actuality, that their mind, how they navigate and organize their life, and the excuses that they make for what's keeping them from it, and hanging out in all these places, trying to, how I want to say, learn on the fly. It's not gonna get you nowhere. It's not gonna get you nowhere. But do you? Because I'm gonna do me. Okay. All right. Let me get back. And yes, I get my workout on every day, Monday through Friday, and I talk AI business, try to give out some strategies and tips on how you're going to make those personal improvements so that you can actually get your business to move forward. A lot of folks out here, they lying. They're lying about how much money they bring in. They're lying about um, really being interested in helping. And so I decided to take a different approach and to literally walk the walk, show you what it means to do something when it's hard, to do something when you're tired. And then I combined the two. So I brought the walking, the business tips, brought all that together. Good morning, Infinite Rocket Power. Good morning. Girl, come on. Come on, Infinite Rocket Power. So you're motivating me to go live and walk. Come on. Yeah, a lot of people out here bull crapping. Good morning, Tamika. Glad to see you. Happy Valentine's Day. Gia, I don't play the piano. One of my kids do. They play piano. So this is the only area in the house where we had a little bit of space, and I could manage walking and like keeping all the equipment in the same spot. Yeah, there's a lot of folks out here. They running game on you. Don't let them run game on you. A lot of this is about how you're gonna be better as a person. A lot of being able to be successful is about the excuses that you keep making. How do I know? Because I was making them too for a long time. And so I just worked now to quit making them as much. And that's what this is about. You can go a lot of places and you'll learn how to prompt. You'll learn how to create images. And that's great. But if you can't scale a business, all the different parts of your business, which a lot of it goes back to how you see yourself and what all is possible for you to do. I'm not going to get on here and lie to you. I'm not going to say you can make X amount of money in X days. It's a lie. So I'm not going to lie. What I am going to tell you is if you really commit, you can earn income. If you invest in the right classes at the right time, that over time, depending on how much time you could commit to it, you can go from not making money to making money. And then over the course of a couple of years, because that could be lying. Okay. It's gonna take years and a lot of commitment, a lot of days of not making a single dime. Okay. The overnight successes, I promise you, it was a little bit of luck. Thank you, Tamika said, Happy Valentine's Day. You look great. Thank you. Everybody been saying that. So I must be shrinking a little bit. Everybody has been saying that I'm looking smaller, especially my people that aren't here on a regular basis. So they just pop in. So it must be true. I don't 100% like. I can tell some differences, but there's definitely this place in my mind I'd like to be, and I'm just not there yet. And it's gonna take time. Because again, you have to literally walk the walk in your business. And I don't want to sit back in the clutch and show you things that you can do on these platforms without supporting that with all the other areas that are required for you to do well. Okay? I really haven't been seeing success until I did a couple of things. Good morning, Miss Fox. I've done a couple of things. work with a group of people, multiple groups of people. Talk less about money and more about skills. You ain't gonna make money if you ain't developing skills. Okay? I came into the space with a lot of skills that transfer very easily into the work I get to do now. So I had a shorter learning route. Don't mean I didn't have one, because I still have, and I had it. It was just shorter. But I'm not gonna sell you boo-boo, and I'm not gonna tell you you're gonna make X amount of dollars in X amount of time, because I don't know. There are way too many variables at play. I don't know your home life. I don't know how many hours you put in. I don't know your technical skills. Like, there's just a lot I don't know. But what I can tell you, what I absolutely believe in, is that every day, if you put in the right amount of time that works for you, if you're working towards improvement 1% at a time, if you do a mix of free opportunities and paid opportunities, you got to pay to grow, then you will see success. Good morning, Sandra. Happy Valentine's Day to you as well. Do you and your spouse have plans? You and your honey boo boo, do y'all have plans? Good morning, Farron. Farron, your shirt is on the printer. However, I know you gave me the language adjustment, but I had already printed it out. So I wasn't able to add the words that you told me to add, because I had already printed the design. But it's literally on the printer. I see it, so I'll get it to you. There's plans. Taking the steaks out is, there are some people, they're not even doing that. Taking them steaks out is a plan. Eating in the kitchen is still a plan. Or in the living room. Or if you're one of those people who got a fancy living room, that's still a plan. All right. Oh, okay, cool. Tamika says we all have places in our lives where we are not exactly where we want to be. Right. And so Tamika, what I'd like to, the reason why I do this live is so that I help myself recognize what my areas are, and I want others to recognize what their areas are and work on. Because it doesn't matter how well you can prompt. It doesn't matter if you can set your Etsy shop up or not. It doesn't matter how often you post on social media or not, until you work on yourself. Until you're honest with yourself about what's going well, what's not going well, and why haven't you got there. Good morning, Cheryl, the remote sales specialist. Good morning to you. For sure. I'm going to keep the celebration going, Tamika. Tamika says, keep celebrating yourself, and I love that you're being consistent. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm really trying with everything in me to be consistent. The lives have been very consistent, but my posting to social media, not so much. That's been much harder. So I got to get back to that. Okay? I love to have all of you on every week when you can, when it works. But just keep in mind, be very mindful of what you're following, what you're being influenced by. Money is great, but it can't be the prime focus. And anybody that's telling you otherwise, nah. You gotta do that work. You gotta decide how you're gonna be different, how you're gonna show up different. You gotta brainstorm. What makes me different? Or what makes my product different? And then once you figure that out, that's what you sell. Okay? Now, everybody in my calls are not in business, so let me take this a different route. You're making a lot of excuses as to why you're not drinking enough water or getting up and moving or building better relationships with your children or your spouse. Lots of excuses. Okay? I know everybody on here isn't running a business, right? Use this time to really think about what you could be doing differently, because you can't control all these other pieces, but you can definitely control yourself and your role in all of it. Okay? I don't know why it just came over me to make sure to talk about that piece. Don't know where it came from, but I just want to make sure I say that. The art is wonderful. I'm getting in the habit now where every time I do these walks, I'm gonna rock what I wear. Because you're wasting your time if you're doing a bunch of prompting and creating images that don't go anywhere. And then when you talk about social media, most people still do not understand AI. They definitely don't do AI art. Farron said, that's for me. That's not for you, Farron. Well, it could be for you, but I don't know. I don't have enough information. It's really been hitting home to me. If I want to show up with my brand, I have to do a really good job of making sure the world understands how all this is connected. The AI, the walking, the prompting, and sitting back on calls, watching people prompt. Don't do it. Not for me. And don't do it for me. All right? Maybe sometimes. But for the most part, no. Maybe sometimes. But for the most part, no. All right? I don't know why I needed to make sure I shared that, but if that was for you, take it. Good morning, Michelle. How you doing this morning? Good morning, Michelle. Glad to have you. Happy Valentine's Day. Michelle and Farron, happy Valentine's Day to you both. Y'all let me know. For those that celebrate, y'all have plans. Good morning, Black Girl Designs. Glad to have you this morning. How are you? Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, Tamika, yeah. This morning, for whatever reason, something came over me. So I've been not ranting a little bit, but just trying to make sure that the whole space understands that you can learn. We've got some great influences out there that are teaching some wonderful, wonderful things. You can really grow and build a profitable business, but I don't want you to fall for the boo-boo crackers. Okay, be careful, because making money is a great part. It's one of the reasons why my calls will never be that popular. I don't think. I don't talk about making money. Am I making money? Yes. Am I where I want to be with my numbers? No. But talking about making money has not made me any money. Talking about it ain't made me none. All right, but being honest about who I am, my craft has. Being vulnerable has. Making sure I teach bomb A classes. Making sure that every time I go to the table and teach, that it's the very best that I can muster. That has helped. Okay? I got a phone call, it's probably about 6 months ago, and I get these every now and then. I'll have a couple different people call me because they've spent hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of dollars, okay, on products. Now, they didn't spend none with me, let me be clear, but they had bought from everybody else. And so they called me to like figure out what their next move was. And I tried in the short conversation we had. It is a service. Coaching is a service that I offer. Try to get them to understand that until you're more purpose driven on helping humanity, products and services, you will get nowhere. And you're just gonna keep spending money that you may or may not have. And for some of us, racking up a lot of debt. Right? Love yourself enough to do what Tamika's saying. Understand exactly what season you're in. Love yourself enough to ground yourself in investing appropriately, so spending money when you can, but don't get caught up in the hype of money. Money is the result of everything else. Okay? I need y'all to do that over this weekend. Really give some thought about what you're doing, why you're doing what you're doing, and what results you want to get. Black Girl Designs, are you going live tomorrow? I love that, Farron. That's going to be fun. Her and her spouse are doing it. It's perfect. I love it. Showing love to the ones you love really don't take a whole lot. It takes a little bit. All right, so Black Girl Designs, she'll be going live tomorrow at 12 Central. Follow her on TikTok. Go learn from her. And then when you have an opportunity, invest as well. When she does that call, she offers that service, invest when you like what she has to offer. All right? That's the other part of this. You can't be selfish. The more I do this, the more I navigate my life like this, right? So most people live like this. My administration is rolling like this. All right? Most people live like this. They take, they hold. They take, they hold. But I'm telling you, the more I've done this, the more I've been able to hold on to. The more I uplifted my friend, my colleague. Good morning, Jimmy. The more this came my way. I had to give someone some cash in the last week. I really didn't have it to give, but I gave it anyway. And it came back within an hour. Okay? And so I'm just learning. The more I say the other person's name, the more I navigate my life this way, then the more that comes back. And you guys can do the same thing. You just don't be afraid. No one's going to take from you anything that you got. No one's going to take from you. So just give. So it'll come back to you. Okay? Tamika, are you doing Journal Jam tonight with Hidden Gems? Let me know. Tamika has a group, a journaling focused group. And Fridays, they get together and talk and journal. Good morning, Toya. Glad to have you. What's your win this week, Toya? What's your win, Black Girl Design? What is your win, Sandra? What's your win for this week if you're still there? Because I know she does. She normally goes live too around this time. Miss Falks, what's your win for the week? Baron, what's your win for the week? Tamika, what's your win for the week? All right, so do a little digital Galentine's with Tamika on Facebook. She has a group called Hidden Gems. You have to request to join her group on Facebook. It's called Hidden Gems. And every Friday, they get together and journal they get together and connect. All right, go connect with them. Be inspired. Do some of that internal work. Because you got to do it. Okay. Ooh. Tamika says hoarding in whatever capacity only accumulates more junk. Hoarding in whatever capacity only accumulates more junk. Ooh. 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 That hurts. Ouch. We have to navigate like this, y'all. Okay. And it's not easy. Because some people are going to take from you and act to take advantage of you. They are. They're going to believe that they've gotten over on you. But you just have to trust that if it was in your heart to do it that way, trust in that and know that it's going to come back in a way you didn't expect. Okay? Navigate like this so that you can get more. All right, Toya says, I finished my assignments for the AI consultant certification and I started working on my Patreon. I love that. Congratulations. That is a wonderful win. You've been busy. Hey, Rhonda. Rhonda, you moving with me this morning? I love it. All levels of movement are accepted, including zero. All right. So I'm glad to hear that you're up and getting some moving in. Everyone can benefit in whatever capacity works for them. Toya, I've been good. Toya, one of my goals between now and Monday is to go in the AI certification group and do like an introduction post, try to connect with some people who are tied to my workday industry. I just haven't had a chance. I'm going to prioritize that. But it's been good, so it's been really good. I have no complaints. Okay, Rhonda says, I'm just listening because I'm going to be exercising, listening to my video, but I'm listening. All right, sis. Thank you. Just when you do it, just let me know you're there. That helps. That helps, Rhonda. I know some people are going to work, some people are driving, but at any point, if you can drop a hello or hi, it does a couple things. It lets the algorithm know that you are there, and it will actually, on TikTok for sure, not sure about Facebook, but it'll actually push it out to more people. Okay? So it just helps, even if you only drop a couple words one time. All right? Good morning, Janiyah Reese. Glad to have you this morning. Farron said, right, don't gatekeep. Okay? I've been given a lot lately. More than I feel like I can sometimes. But every time I'm nervous about how I choose to give, something else happens that reminds me that I'm right where I'm supposed to be, doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay? So I want you to do that. All right? It's been a good week. Will I be back next week? Yes. Come on, Miss Farron. Farron said, child, we were early for drop off and I got to work out in. I love it. Come on with it, sis. Come on with it. All right. I really think the only real concern, the only thing that makes giving hard is because people feeling like they're taking advantage of you and maybe you perceive it's kind of like they're laughing in your face, like they're getting over. And you just got to push that aside. And as long as it feels right in your spirit, keep doing it. Keep navigating like this. And as long as you navigate like this, you can never go wrong. Okay? Yeah, so it's hard, especially for Black women. I think we've spent so much of our life not being honored, respected, or valued that we often have a gate around our gifts. Okay? It's a gate with its own security guard. His name is Pacha. But trust me, if you do more of this and less of this, because see, once we do this, oftentimes it puts us in a fighting stance. And here's the problem with fighting. You spend so much fighting and you fight for so long that you become tired, fatigued. And even though boxers win fights, boxers get bruises, brokenness, and over time it affects them in the long run. All right? So navigate like this. Do you have to give everybody everything? No. I don't give everybody everything. Yeah, you're gonna have to let it go, Toy. You have to let it go. Because the moment you, and for you, letting it go might be, it's a part of your Patreon, right? That's what letting that go might mean for you. Okay? Because in that way, you're letting it go with some guardrails, right? There's a return on investment, right? So don't be scared. Don't have a scarcity mentality. Okay? There are millions of people in the world. Millions. I go live every day, and I know there are at least 7 other people with a similar niche, similar content, similar communications. We all go live together, same time every day. Okay? But even though that happens, it hasn't changed anything for any of us. All of us have still grown. All of us have still made connections. All of us are still doing great work. So it's already happening in real time. So you might as well just put it out there. Whatever that thing is, Toya, you might as well put it out there. All right? Otherwise, to Tamika's point, let me tell you what Tamika said. She said it before you came on. I'll tell you what Tamika said. It was a very good point. What did she say? I want her to say it the way she said it. She said, hoarding is what she said. So Tamika said, there we go. Hoarding in whatever capacity only accumulates more junk. And I think that is very meaningful when we talk about tech, right? Let's unpack your GPT. A year from now, we know that the tech will advance. So if you hold on to your GPTs now, they may become junk later. And you would have gained nothing in the in-between time. But if you let them go now, and they're meaningful to people, when the technology advances, your GPTs become more meaningful because you're out there in the world talking about how the updates and the experience they've already had go together. Okay? But if you don't let it go now, it becomes junk. Because because the tech will advance. That's the bottom line. The tech is going to get better. By the time it gets better, you've got so many in the cut that nobody's used, nobody's tested, that essentially you have a pile of junk. Not because there's anything wrong with the GPT, but because it hasn't been in the hands of the right people to understand the value of it and to understand why it's still valuable, but also even more so important because of what's changed in the technology. Right? Tech is one of the things you got to give the most. Thanks, Tamika, for that. You got to give the most when you're working in tech because it's always getting better. It's always improving. And because it's always getting better, it's always improving, we can barely keep up with it. Good morning, Kaleido Chemistry. Good morning. We can't even keep up. GPTs have only been out a year and 3 months. Who knows what it's going to be like a year from now? All right. Cool. Okay, so Tamika on Facebook. Facebook people, Farron, Rhonda, all you guys, if y'all want to join my Facebook folks, if y'all want to join Tamika's group, Hidden Gems, join her group. Because I do this, I walk and talk. Tamika has a different strategic approach. Her process is journaling. That may speak to you. Tamika, will you hop on over to TikTok and drop some comments in my chat so that they can follow you and send you DMs to get the link? On TikTok, she is Overcomer Crafts. I don't know what you're doing, but if you can, hop over to TikTok and leave some comments so they can A, follow you, and B, connect with you to join Hidden Gems. If you like to write, if you've been that one that's been writing your feelings, join her group. They meet every Friday, 6 o'clock Central. Of course, Toya, of course. We're all community. Yes, we're selling similar things. Yes, we're asking folks to make investments in what we have to offer, but we're still community. And when you're successful, then I'm successful. And when I'm successful, you're successful. And I really do mean that. Okay? I view this space and this work like looking at the corner of down the street from my house. On the corner, there's a Tom Thumb, there's a CVS, a Walgreens, a Walmart, 3 gas stations. Good morning, Birdie. All of that right up the street from my house. Okay? If I want gas, I just choose which gas station I want to go to based on my needs for that day. In this space, it's the same. The audience has choices. Okay? The audience can make choices. I just took some training and it was sales training. And one of the things she said that was so powerful to me was that people are going to purchase from you when they are prepared to purchase from you. They're going to do it when they want to. Okay, so I don't have to worry. If I'm Target and Walmart's across the street, I don't have to worry about how they're doing because people are going to buy from me when they're ready. All right? If I'm Dollar General and Dollar Tree is across the street, or 125 Tree, I don't have to worry about at all whether or not the Dollar Tree is making money. Okay? I ain't got to worry about it. Okay? And the reason I don't have to worry about it, I may watch them, I may notice their trends, I may learn from them, but I don't have to worry about it. Because the customer that wants to come to me, they will come to me. So I can navigate life like this. That's why Sunday with TRM works. Okay, Sundays with TRM, it works like this. Okay? A lot of people do not realize how much work that it takes to put that show on every single week. Across the 3 of us, it can range from anywhere from 15 to 25 hours between prompting, testing GPTs, developing a show, connecting with panelists, walking through that show, emailing about it, sending reminders, uploading. It's a lot of work. All right, those of you that are connecting with Overcomer Crafts on TikTok, she can send you the link to her group. Tamika, my sister-in-law, Farron, she just clicked to join as well. Y'all make sure y'all give her your email so that we can get approved. Good morning, Nene. 15 to 25 hours every week. Supplies, because Talia Creations with our own personal supplies. Okay, all that is an open hand approach to serving people. Okay, it's allowed us to build community. Okay, it's allowed us to offer our services while also at the same very time giving back to the community we want to help. Okay, that's how it works. All the 11 of us going live talking about Midjourney and ChatGPT and demoing how to do stuff. Sandra be on here at least twice a day, I know. Sandra Design Diva. Okay, all of that is navigating with this kind of attitude. Okay, so here's what you can do. How do you operate more like this? Okay, so I'm going to talk you through how you're going to navigate it with this kind of approach to your life. Okay, and as far as social media is concerned, share people's content that you like. Okay, when you get on these lives, share it on TikTok. Tap the center of that screen. Thank you guys. We're almost at 10,000. I love it. Okay, those things cost nothing. Say their name with spaces. Okay, just today, I've uplifted Black Girl Design, Sandra Design Diva, Overcomer Crafts, Toya. I know you still hesitant, but we're gonna get you on Sundays with TRM. I just know we will. Okay, do that work. Shares cost you nothing. All right. Likes cost you nothing. Comments cost you nothing, but a little bit of time. All right. And then for the people that you really feel confident that they can provide what you have to offer, invest with them. Purchase their subscriptions. Take their classes. And only do it when it's in complete alignment with your budget and what your learning needs. Okay? That's when you do it. When it's in alignment with your budget, okay? And when it's in alignment with your learning needs. Stop just buying stuff because somebody's opening their mouth and talking. Okay? Because it's going to take more than someone saying to you, you're going to make X dollars for this thing to work. It's going to take more. And since I already know it's going to take more, I'm just telling you that flat out. Okay? All right, so TikTok peeps. Overcomer Craft, she's in the comments. She's commented a couple times. Scroll up, follow her. Tonight, she has Journal Jam. Bring your pen, your paper, your favorite journal, and get a word and a message with her. And be prepared to journal. Tomorrow, Black Girl Design, she goes live at 12 Central, I believe. Let me know if I'm right about that, Black Girl Designs. That's Michelle. Okay. Hop on her live. Follow her on TikTok. Hop on her live. Facebook friends, the apps are now available, Facebook friends. I need y'all to get on TikTok too. TikTok is a great place to make money. Facebook takes a long time. All right. TikTok, I've already earned on TikTok through my TikTok account and through my other products and services. I've already made conversions and earned money. Get on there. Operate like this so that great things can come to you. Facebook takes a much longer time to grow. Okay. All right. This was great, y'all. Now I'm putting this shirt back on, but I promise y'all I'm gonna throw it in the wash machine because it's quite funky now. But when you see my other pictures, just know I did take a bath and then I washed it. Because I'm loving my Valentine's Day shirt, designed and created by me with Midjourney and Canva. Okay. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like you've gotten some help to get you going. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like you've gotten some kind of help today that's going to help you get going. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like you had something that happened here that's going to help get you going. Doesn't matter. Business, if that's what you at. Okay, if it's not business, personally, because some people are here for business and business talk. Some people are here for just mindset, healthy living. All right, I see the ones coming through. I'm going to do my cool down. It's going to be a great weekend. Celebrate with those you love. Celebrate with those that value you and recognize that you're deserving of that love. I was kind of moving with some pep today, y'all. Let me check my numbers. Oh, I did an hour today. Good Lord. Okay, 2.5 miles, 2.45 miles, so right under 2.5. Okay, so we got homework, guys. I see the ones coming in. We've got homework. Okay. It can't be all about money. Money's a part of it. But you've got to navigate in your attainment of money. You've got to navigate like this. You got to give. Good morning, CNC Custom Creations. Good morning. Okay. Of your time or your energy or your tips, you got to give. Good morning, Minister Carol. Okay. Uh-oh. All right, Facebook. I hit the hour mark over on TikTok, so it shut me out. So I'm gonna take it down off of Facebook and YouTube as well. All right. Okay. So my Facebook and YouTube friends, y'all have a great rest of your day. I already knew TikTok was gonna shut me down. That's just what it is. And you guys